Marlene Alliner, and along with my husband Richard, it is our pleasure to be able to host and share Sunrider products with you. And tonight we want to continue the conversation of managing stress from last week, such as stress eating. I know some of you might know a little bit about that. I certainly do. Plus a few other products that support our health and healthy living. I just want to remind everyone this is an informal, interactive call, so please feel free to share your experiences. And again, just want to remind everyone, take a few seconds now to mute your phone. If you don't have a mute button, just click *6 to mute and then *6 again to unmute. And of course, that helps to eliminate any background noise for the recording or for anyone that's sharing tonight. So we're so happy you're all here with us. I can hear a little quiet out there, but I understand you're all out there, probably maybe making dinner or driving as you listen to these calls, and we just want you to know we really appreciate you being here. So before we get into our products tonight, Rich is going to share, as he does, a little bit about Sunrider for those who may be new on the call.
Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well and surviving whatever weather you have to deal with. It's just one of those things. We right now are in nice warm weather back in Florida for a change. So we hope everybody is well. And what helps us be well, in my opinion, is Sunrider. We've been involved with the products and the company for decades now. And Dr. Dees, who is Marlene's cousin, actually introduced her to the product years ago. And when Marlene heard about the philosophy of regeneration, that really struck a note with her. And after the family gathering that they were at, she came home and told me about it. And as time went on, and actually in the beginning as time went on, we learned about what makes Sunrider different. So the first thing is the owner's expertise. We have the best of the best with Doctors Oilen and Tae-Fu Chen and Dr. Ruben Chen and also with Eric. And they are the people behind this company with their expertise in both the medical field, traditionally as we know it, and in Eastern medicine and Dr. Ruben are medical doctors, and Eric is an organic chemist. And they oversee every aspect from research and development, formulation, manufacturing of every single product. Now, why is this so important? Very simply put, when you start putting things out to third parties, mistakes can happen, and you're out of control. So the fact that Sunrider self-manufactures every single product, to me, is critical. And the Sunrider foods are a variety of whole foods because there's no one perfect food out there. And what Dr. Chen has done is he's taken different herbs and roots and berries and everything else and combine them in such a way that one enhances the other. And it helps bring out the strengths of that particular herb. And that's very important. Okay, I mean, you can have a salad with 2 ingredients, or you can have a salad with 6 ingredients. Okay, the concentration and the formulation is also what sets everything apart. Sunrider products are concentrated 7 to 10 pounds of raw material down to 1. And that is what gives the Sunrider products the ability to help the body regenerate. By nourishing the body with the proper combination and amount of whole foods, the body has the ability to rebuild itself. And like I said, that's what really struck a note with Marlene in the beginning. And now they have the brand new manufacturing facility that's getting up and running. Every day they're doing more and more, and we're just so excited with some of the new products and the other old products that are coming out. And we just look forward to many, many more years using and supporting Sunrider. They've always been there for us, and the fact that they've invested so much in this new facility is an indication to me of their commitment to the future of Sunrider and to the future of all of their, not just distributors, but their customers as well. And I can't say anything else about Sunrider that I haven't already probably said more than once. So, Marlene, the mic is yours.
Thank you. Yes, that is true, and I'm sure that anyone who's been using Sunrider for a long time can really attest to what Richard's saying. And we all have our own personal stories of how we were introduced to Sunrider and what some of our favorite products are. And that's pretty exciting, and that's why we like to do these calls, so we can share with each other and share our experiences. Really help each other, because somebody might be wondering about a specific product and how it helps someone else before they might want to try it. So we do appreciate anyone who wants to share this evening. Before we get into the products, I just did want to make this announcement because it was not posted, but it is a special promo that ends tonight. And actually tonight at 11:59 Pacific time, I was told, that if you place an order of at least $200 tonight, you will receive a $25 product credit. And as I said, I don't believe it was posted, but it was announced on the Mission Monday call. So did anyone have anything else they want to say about that, or have a question about that before we move on? Okay, great. So I didn't want you guys to miss out on that. If you're still putting in your orders tonight, and that credit will show up on your account where it shows, credit or e-credit. You'll find that there, then you'll be able to use that toward an order next month. So I think that's a great thing you might not want to miss out on. Okay, so last week, Dr. Dees Call focused on the topic of stress and how it impacts our body and heart health. And Roberta McMaster, who was amazing in her sharing of several of her Sunrider products that support her heart health. And that's one of those times, as I mentioned earlier, when people share their stories and their testimonies, and you hear that, it's pretty impactful on everyone. And so some of those products that she shared last week, you can really listen to more information on the recording. Because Matt always records these calls for us. We're so grateful. And that would be posted either on Rising Stars Facebook page or Dr. Dees Sunrider Facebook page. And you can listen to that recording again. It was really fabulous. So it's no secret. Look, we've all been under a lot of stress, especially the last couple of years. And it affects all parts of us. And one of the things besides the products themselves is that there's many things we can do to help our heart and our stress. And just a few of the tips that I have seen are, one, obviously, is eat healthy. And they suggest fill your plate with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, beans. If you're not vegetarian, you can do skinless poultry and lean meat, fatty fish like salmon, trout, and herring. And, the one thing, of course, that they mention too is to try to limit your saturated trans fat, salt, and added sugar. So that just gives you a little bit of sampling of eating healthy, and we all have different ways that we do that. And when you do limit some of those things, it does help to lower blood pressure as well, which was one of the aspects we were talking about with the heart. The next thing is about getting active. And it is something that we've all been told that exercise is good for a lot of things. And one of those things is it really does help with stress and does help to create a healthier heart. So being active, and I know that we all support that, whether it's just walking or doing yoga or any kind of activity that's going to help you to relax and also just to help with your heart muscle. The next thing would be to watch your weight. So again, if your weight is not at a good weight for you, then being able to lose a little bit, even if it's 5% of your body weight, can really improve your blood pressure. There's, of course, we're talking about managing stress, because stress can raise our blood pressure, so we need to find ways to unwind. So whether that's exercising, getting enough sleep, meditating, again, yoga, just even 15 minutes a day of quiet time to relax. And again, leaning on friends and family for support. And that's one of the things we always say in Sunrider. We believe that Sunrider is a family to us. So when we need some support, we know that we can go to our Sunrider friends and family to get support to help us to manage stress. So those are the few tips I just wanted to share regarding helping with stress. Now, one of the things that we know is that there is something called stress eating. As I mentioned, I don't know if any of you have had that before, but what happens is that our body, when we're emotional, and it's called emotional eating, it starts to eat in a way to suppress or soothe our negative emotions, such as stress, anger, fear, boredom, sadness, and even loneliness. And major life events, or more commonly even the hassles of daily life, can trigger negative emotions that lead to emotional eating. And that disrupts our weight loss efforts. And in fact, stress has been documented to increase cravings for sweet, fatty foods and salty foods, which then can be tied over to eating and weight gain. So what do we say to that? Well, we kind of say, well, bite a taste to the rescue, because that's going to help us to suppress some of that extra eating, but also to help to inhibit the absorption of sweet and carbs. And I loved how Sunrider, if you look at their Facebook pages, the USA and some of the other ones, and they had an ingredient spotlight, which is called gymnema. And that is one of the main ingredients that's in Vitatate. And it is a natural ingredient that helps to inhibit, as I mentioned, the absorption of sugar and refined carbs. It also has fiber-rich lotus root, which slows carb digestion. So if you take a look at the fact sheet, and we know Sunrider has the most amazing information on their fact sheets, which you can find right on the website. And I like what Sunrider says here. It says, treat your taste buds while managing a healthy weight. And this natural ingredient, of course, that we just mentioned, the gymnema, inhibits the sugar and carbs, but also the antioxidant-rich koi food to cleanse the body. That's in here also. So we have the koi food, the gymnema, and the lotus root. And as I was mentioning, when we start to get stressed, sometimes we just want to reach out, our cravings, we want to reach out to something sweet or carb. And if we can do this Vitatate on a daily basis, it starts to inhibit even those cravings. But if you know that you really are wanting to eat something sweet, or you go into a party, we don't want to feel that we are really going to stress over the fact that we should not be eating anything because that's just going to make us more stressed. So by having this VitaTaste, which I know so many people are so grateful for, it's going to help us to not feel like we can't eat anything. So it says simply put, this is how VitaTaste works. It says it contains molecules that are similar to glucose molecules. Glucose is the sugar in our bloodstream you get from the food you eat. The molecules of VitaTaste fill the receptors located on the external layers of the intestine, temporarily blocking. Oops. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry about that. So what it's doing is temporarily blocking the absorption of the sugar molecule. And by blocking these receptors, VitaTaste stops the absorption of sugar and processed carbs, which then can be excreted by the body as waste before they are stored as fat. I know that people have been just waiting for this product to come back, and I know a lot of you did get that back in. It's full of antioxidants, and it cleanses the body from the inside, protecting it from free radicals and supporting the removal of fat and toxins. So you can take 2 to 3 capsules. Some people take more, 5 to 10 minutes before a meal. And it says here, for best results, swallow the capsules and use in conjunction with a balanced diet and regular exercise. So I'm sure some of you must hear, love VitaTaste, and maybe have a testimony you'd like to share, but I think it is such a great product that would be part of our toolbox to help to manage stress, especially the stress eating that some of us engage in sometimes. So who out there wants to say something about VitaTaste? Make sure you take yourself off mute if you'd like to speak.
Well, I'll speak.
Okay.
I'm not bashful. I like the VitaTaste because I'm at an age now where I do like to eat things that probably aren't the most healthy for me, and it's more difficult to watch my weight and get all the exercise that I like to get, even though I am still very active. So I like the idea that, and I don't do it just so I can eat bad food. Don't get me wrong. But if I do decide to have pizza or dessert here and there, I know that I can eat it without feeling guilty and know that I'm not really harming my body in any way by eating some processed sugars or processed carbs because of the way that this product blocks the absorption of those things. So I really enjoy it, and it's so simple. Like you say, you take a couple of capsules before you eat, and this way I can eat these things without guilt. So that's why I like it, and it seems to be working because I'm actually right now I think I'm 2 pounds lighter than I was when we got married 46 years ago. So it must be working.
I love it. And it really is very convenient to use. And, I know it's hard to believe, but it really does work. And I know so many people here swear to this product that they use that on a regular basis. And the fact that, we don't want to put on extra pounds because of stress, this is definitely a go-to product. Anyone else want to share a testimony about VitaTaste? Someone? Okay, so then we're going to, go ahead. Yes.
Hi, this is Maggie. I just wanted to say this is one of the products that I always recommend, especially during the holidays. Now that February 14 is coming, the Lover's Day, and sugar loading day. So it's a good idea to start on the Vita Taste so that you can have your cake and eat it too, you know.
I love it. Thank you, Maggie. And you're right. That's right. We've started thinking about maybe Valentine's Day and lots of chocolate and so forth. So thank you so much. That was great. I appreciate you sharing. Anyone else want to share? Okay. So I think we're going to go on to another product now. And I'm just wondering who out there has received one of our most beloved products, Cali. I know we have had Cali Night, but some of the Cali Original has come out. So I'm just wondering, anyone on there that is very excited because you got your Cali? I see pictures people are posting. Yes, go ahead.
I just received my package today of Cali tea, so yes, I'm very excited to get that back into my kitchen.
Right? I know, I love it too. We got a couple boxes of them as well from our back orders, and they should be coming out with more and other flavors as well. But you know, Cali is one of the first first products that we actually tried in the very beginning, and I remember. I think what Dr. Chen was talking about how Cali and the main ingredients in here was something that the monks used many years ago, thousands of years, to help to focus and to meditate and to be calm. And again, because of those ingredients in here is something that I think everyone could definitely benefit from. And one of the pictures that I saw on the Sunrider Facebook page, it was a picture of someone holding a cup of tea, and it said, "Did you know drinking tea lowers levels of the stress hormone cortisol, and at least half a cup of green tea daily may lower the risk of developing depression and dementia." So I know we were talking last week also, I think Roberta was talking about the cortisol level and how this particular product, Cali, can help to really lower those levels. I think it's a really important thing. And some of the ingredients, well, one of the main ingredients is the Camellia sinensis. And what that has in it is, one of them is called catechins. And this is a type of an antioxidant. And that means it's something your body uses to fight off oxidative stress. A type of stress then that can trigger DNA damage, aging, and sickness. So catechins is a very important ingredient in here. There's also in Camellia sinensis the L-theanine. It's an amino acid known to increase mental alertness while simmering down your stress level. So I know last week we talked about MetaBooster and the benefits of that because of the amino acids. So Cali actually has that as well. There's also in there the B vitamin. The Camellia sinensis leaf extract offers a microdose of B vitamins, which are essential for keeping everything from your cells to your cholesterol in tip-top shape. We know how amazing the B vitamins are, and I'm sure those who are able to get that Vita Spray with our B vitamins is really loving that. It also has essential minerals such as magnesium, iron, calcium, zinc, and selenium. Now, another ingredient that they don't necessarily speak to on the fact sheet, and it's called the Mori bark. And a common name for that is mulberry root bark. And the scientific name is called Cortex mori. It's the positive use as the root. And the benefits of this is to clear away fire from the body, lowers blood pressure, eliminates phlegm, and helps to relieve heavy labored breathing. So those are very important aspects to this tea, and I know one of our friends in IBO, who is a nurse, swears by Cali. Anytime she starts to not feel well, she starts drinking the Cali, and it works so well. It's something she recommends to everyone. So if you can get Cali, if you already have it, be sure to start using it. Just want to read a little bit more about what Cali says on their package. It says it's a proprietary blend of green tea and herbal extract, and they call it a super tea. It's made with our exclusive concentration method that enhances the release of tea catechins, bioflavonoids, and other potent antioxidants in a way that's not possible with traditional grinding. Cali protects against free radicals while supporting your body's natural cleansing and digestive processes and ultimately boost the delivery of vital micronutrients. And of course, it's delicious, hot or cold. Now, the important thing, and Richard mentioned it earlier, is the fact that it is concentrated. So even though I was reading to you the benefits of Camellia sinensis, the Camellia sinensis in other teas is not at the level of concentration that Sunrider is. So of course, you're going to get many more benefits than getting any other kind of green tea on the market. It also helps with hydration as well. I know sometimes you might just have a portion of your life. Whoever's on, could you put it mute? If somebody's on the phone, press *6. Thank you. So anyway, that, again, has no preservatives, no artificial sweeteners or caffeine, and it's going to be way more effective, as I mentioned, than anything else than you could find on the market. And we know there's plenty of tea on the market. So does anyone have anything they would like to share about Cali?
I'll share about the Cali. This is Jackie from El Paso, Texas.
Thank you, Jackie. Yes.
Yes. By the way, I love the way you say heart. You say hot. Are you from New York? Are you from New York?
No, Boston.
Boston. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is so cool. Okay, yeah. But anyway, I love the Cali because I do drink. I'm a tea drinker, and I miss the Cali. And I noticed that right away. My sister, she ordered some Cali, and she shared with me. And right away, I had the Cali starting, I guess, yesterday, and it was like night and day. It's just superior. The tea is superior. All the Sunrider products are superior. And I want to just say very quickly, a little bit off of the topic of Cali. I have been a Sunrider now for, I guess, going on 4 years, and all of my serious health conditions have been reversed. I had kidney disease, stage 3, and they told me yesterday for my blood test that I'm only 7 points away from normal kidney function.
So, that's fantastic, Jackie.
So, I mean, there are other things too that I don't want to say right now, but every condition that I had when I started the Sunrider about 3-4 years ago has been reversed. So I'm just excited.
Wow, Jackie, you are a walking testimony for sure. We definitely appreciate that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And you will always be in my heart.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yes. You know, you can take the girl out of Boston, but you can't take the Boston out of the girl.
Yeah, because like out here in Florida, my God. Man.
Oh, it's so
really
funny.
interesting.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Anyone else have anything to share about Cali? Maureen, are you on the phone by any chance? Might not have been able to get on. Anybody else? Well, let me just share this because I was pretty excited about this. Maureen Maureen and her husband Adrian were the first people that we introduced Sunrider to. And she just recently written on her Facebook page that she was so excited to get her Cali back in, and she made a note that she was so grateful that I had shared it with them. And it got her so excited that she went and gifted some Cali to her neighbors, and they were so excited. And to me, it just shows the passion and the love of these products, and how you never know how someone will be so grateful that you offered it to them, and then they can pay it forward and offer it to somebody else. So I just wanted to share that story. It was just a beautiful story. Anyone else have anything that they wanted to share about Cali? And remember, this also, the Cali, you can, oh, I'm sorry, did someone want to say something?
I was just going to say that I was never a tea drinker, and I love the Cali. Sometimes I have it cold, sometimes I have it hot, and I just find it very, I guess the right word is, it's satisfying, but it's also relaxing, especially the night Cali. I don't know if that's available yet or not, but it's just the flavors. They're subtle. I know when we go out to eat, a lot of times we'll have the mint, and it's just such a delightful beverage. Like I said, hot or cold. And I'm really glad that that I tried it, because again, I was like opposed to tea, and I've now been drinking it forever, as far as I'm concerned. But it's just a nice drink. So I recommend it to everybody.
I love that, and it's so true. If I ever mentioned tea before, because I was always a tea drinker, and he was never interested. And it actually, I think we just called it a beverage originally. So you would, somebody who may be not in favor of tea actually would use it, and that's what he did. And I was so pleasantly surprised and grateful that he did love that. So with our beverages, even though they may be called a tea, like Cali tea, it just has so many benefits, but it's very smooth going down, and it's not a very strong flavor. I think that's one of the things that I've heard many people say on their first cup of Cali. They say it's so soothing and goes down so smooth. And that's one of the things I think a lot of people do notice. And with the Cali also, remembering that helps to flush sugars and fats from our bodies. So another good thing when we're talking about managing our weight for heart health reasons, that this is a great addition to our diet. Okay, anybody else have anything, any testimony? Okay, so another part I'd like to talk about tonight that is, I think it just came back recently, and it really has to do with part of our healthy living product, and that is the Sunbright Super Clean Laundry. I'm going to read a little bit about it from their fact sheet, but first of all, I was so excited when I was able to have more of that as well. It has such a nice scent. It's tough on stains, dirt, odor yet gentle, on even the most delicate fabrics and sensitive skin. And our non-toxic laundry soap is powered by tea tree oil, a natural antiseptic known for its antifungal properties. Lemongrass oil leaves clothes smelling clean and fresh without artificial fragrances or dye. So those two basic ingredients, the lemongrass, again, giving it the citrus scent, and the tea tree oil, one of those nature's way of delivering an antiseptic and antifungal. It's highly concentrated. It leaves the laundry clean, bright, and fresh. And also very important, it is safe, natural, and gentle on skin and fabric. we talk about pH. We want things to be pH balanced to our skin when we talk about the skincare products, but our laundry detergent is the same, so it's very safe on our skin. A lot of times when children, you think that they might have allergies, but what it really is that they just have an allergic reaction to possibly the laundry detergent they're using. Ours has no toxic chemicals, sulfates, dyes, or artificial fragrances. It's eco-friendly and cruelty-free. One of the things that under the FAQs on their fact sheet is because they're naturally powerful, many brands contain harmful ingredients and chemicals like sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate, dioxane, all these other things we don't even know what they are sometimes, phosphate. And what it says is that when people are using those kinds of chemicals in their laundry detergent, that they actually are inhaling it while they do their laundry, and it also lingers on the clothes that you wear. So these are carcinogenic ingredients and really are dangerous to people. They also contaminate the waterways and harm the overall environment. So Sunrider's natural hypoallergenic Sunbright super clean laundry again contains no dyes, harmful chemicals, artificial perfumes and fragrances, and it leaves laundry clean and fresh without causing irritating allergic reactions like contact dermatitis, sneezing, and watery eyes. So anyone have anything they want to say about this laundry detergent? It's pretty amazing. Maggie, are you still there? You can take yourself off mute.
It's funny, Marlene. I was just taking myself off mute to say something on this one, so thanks for bringing it up. The super clean laundry. I was like you guys. I had been rinsing out bottles, okay, while we were waiting for it to come in, and finally it did arrive for me this last week as well. I can remember in the past trying to use, I won't name them, but commercial brands, if you will, and I would get rashes on my skin. My clothes didn't feel right. A number of symptoms would occur, and all of that went away with the super clean products. And again, I am just so thrilled to see this back. The only thing I have to laugh about a little bit, it was a reminder of me of all the back orders I placed over the last few months. I had forgotten I had ordered like 3 bottles of it that all came in. So I am flush with laundry detergent. So if anybody needs it, call me. It was a very nice surprise.
It's a nice surprise. Thank you. I'm with you. I think, Maggie, were you trying to get on? I wanted you to share because when Maggie and I first met, we had an experience, didn't we, with laundry detergent. Why don't you share that?
Yes, I just wanted to mention that my daughter, as a baby, was allergic to most of the detergent, except for this. I even bought baby detergent, thinking that it would be better. No, she still got rashes until we used Sunrider. So it was really amazing to see. At that time I was just starting with these products, so it was amazing to me that this actually helped her not only clear the rash, but prevent her from getting it. She was very sensitive. So I just wanted to add that and let you know that these products right down to the detergent is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you so much, Maggie. And you know that I remember that experience like it was yesterday, and we're talking, 20 years ago or maybe longer.
25 years.
Right? And I remember you were sharing that with me about the rash, and we talked about, well, let's try this. Because I remember you said it was a name brand, right, that typically you use for babies. And still was getting the rashes. So when she tried this, when you tried this on the laundry and it went away, I was so happy for you and her. I was so happy. So that was one of your big introductions, I think, to Sunrider with that laundry detergent.
Yep, she ended up being a Sunrider baby.
And have used all the other products as well. So I know we're so grateful that this product has come back. Anyone else? Thank you so much, Maggie. I'll never forget that experience. And that your face had such a big smile. So it was wonderful. This is another one of those things we really need to share with other people. Anyone else want to share? Okay, so let's see. So far we talked about for stress and stress eating, the Vitatase, and we talked about Cali, and especially if anyone has any extra Cali, share it with some of your friends, because that one product changes so many lives. And of course, we're excited about the laundry detergent coming back. And I wanted to share one other product that's not here yet, but I was assured of it's going to be back maybe in the next week or so. It would be on the next order. Just because we were talking about stress. And I think one of those products that help is Top, Sunrider Top, T-O-P. And I'm going to read a little bit to you about this particular product. And remember, if you don't see it on the list of available products, because it is coming in, you can order it, and it will, get on the back order list if you want to get that in. So here it says, perform at the top of your game naturally. Our nutrient-rich concentrated formula supports your mental clarity, focus, and memory, enabling you to enjoy a state of calm, healthy alertness. Prized herbs such as angelica root, Japanese honeysuckle flower, and valerian root keep you at your very best at home, school, work, or play. And again, the benefits, it supports mental clarity and focus. And this part too, I love it, that it supports emotional balance and well-being. Made with natural ingredients, again, non-habit forming, no chemicals, hormones, or added stimulants. And I want to tell you a little bit about these specific ingredients in here. And you'll hear some ingredients in here that you might have heard or know that are in other products as well. So the first one is the angelica root. And this particular herb, in traditional Chinese medicine, it addresses a wide range of conditions, including to treat headaches, relieve stress, and support circulation. So what does that mean right there, just with that one particular herb? Headaches. A lot of times when we're stressed, we might get headaches. It relieves stress. And it supports circulation. So what does circulation have to do with? That has to do with our heart health, of course. Then we have also the Japanese honeysuckle flower. It says that it's vital to traditional Chinese medicine practices for centuries. And its uses include treating various inflammatory conditions. And we know inflammation in our body can cause a lot of different kinds of symptoms. Then we have the valerian root, which is also in the ease that we talked about last week. I actually think I forgot that was in the top as well. This valerian root is the herb. It contains several compounds, including a variety of antioxidants that are believed to reduce anxiety and promote calm. Again, many of us, when we are feeling some stress, we also can get anxious and have a nervous sense in our body. So that valerian root that is in the top and also in the ease will be very helpful. And then we also have white willow bark. And we know that that is something that is similar to if somebody were going to take an aspirin, it has the pain-relieving compound of that, and that can help with pain. So what is the FAQs on here? It says, who would benefit concentration, and cognitive ability while at work, school, or in everyday life. And the question says, will it affect my sleep? No. Top is free of caffeine and other types of stimulants, so it won't keep you up at night or cause jitters. So I really recommend, if anyone wants to try that top, you can put that on your order, and hopefully you will be receiving that soon. Anyone have anything they want to share about top tonight? Okay. So let's just do a real quick review, and then I'll tell you what other calls are on for tonight. So let's see. We talked about Cali and the benefits of especially the main ingredient, the Camellia sinensis. And we talked about VitaTaste, which will help us with emotional eating and help to be able to inhibit the absorption of sugars and carbs. We talked about the laundry soap, which is going to also help everybody in terms of feeling comfortable in your clothes or your sheets. There's nothing worse than sleeping on scratchy sheets or something that's going to affect your skin. So since that's available now, I just highly recommend everyone order your Sunrider laundry soap. And we mentioned about top that's going to be available maybe within a week. That also is going to help with focus and overall stress. So before I get into the rest of the calls tonight, does anyone else have anything they wanted to share? Or anything that's helping you with stress?
Hey, Marlene, it's Mac again.
Yes.
Yeah, if I may, great call, by the way. I love this topic of stress, and it ties in so much with what we've been talking about now in wintertime, water element. And, when you look for a definition of stress, one of the ones that I saw was stress is a chronic feeling of anxiety and fear. And for those of us that are interested in TCM and how all that works with water in winter, fear and anxiety are the emotions of the season. And the two organs that are relevant to this season are the kidney and bladder. And as you know, Marlene, within TCM, chi is our vital energy really comes from our kidneys. And, fear can be caused by a deficiency or an imbalance within our chi in our body. And some of the symptoms that we've certainly found out or how this can manifest is a feeling of being stuck or a lack of willpower, things like cold hands and feet, lower back pain, or constant urination. And it really comes back a lot of ways to circulation. And two of the products that we always promote around stress, in addition to the wonderful ones you've covered tonight, would be LifeStream, which everyone knows is tied into our circulatory system. And the other one is Korean white ginseng, which I know Dr. Dees has talked about in the past, as you guys have as well. It's a great adaptogen, and it helps us increase our chi, or that vital energy in our body. So I just wanted to, again, thank you for a wonderful call on stress, tie it back into TCM, which you brought up yourself a minute ago. And again, this is a great topic, and thanks so much for touching on it.
Oh, thank you so much for that too, Mac. It really helps to tie it all together. As you were saying, like last week when Roberta was talking about some of those products, I'm just going to list what they were, and you can all go back and listen. The Metaboost Ease, Cali Night, and of course LifeStream, that Mac just mentioned, the vitamin D3, and also another product that Roberta was talking about was VitaShake. So we'll be excited when we can get that product back as well. And it's true, and people might express stress in different ways. But I love what you were saying too, in terms of bladder and kidney, and that those are things that the Cali really addresses. And we know that Cali is not a diuretic, like when we call cleansing. What Cali really does is that it just helps our cleansing system work more efficiently and more effectively, and that's what, as you were mentioning, Matt, the kidneys and the bladder that help, with that. So we just so grateful that these products are in our life, and that some of these that we've been waiting for, so excited, and please do share these with other people. I know that they will be, excuse me, as grateful as Richard and I have been, and I know so many on the call. So I do appreciate. I want to tell you what's coming up tonight. But before I do, I want to thank everyone who participated tonight. So Matt, Carla, Jackie, Maggie, I hope I didn't miss anybody. I really do appreciate you jumping on and giving your testimony. And so right after this call, we have the Rising Stars call. This is a team call. You can find the link on the Rising Stars Facebook page. This is a fantastic supportive group that we're all a part of. And then after that, we have the Sunrider call. It's time to celebrate our top achievers. That's what this call is about. They congratulate many accomplishments and share on achievements. And tonight, one of our comrades from the Rising Stars is Margie Menonet. And she will be on that call and talking about her story. So I appreciate, get on those other calls if you can. Remember, just as a reminder, if you want to get an order in tonight, $200, and you're going to receive a $25 product credit. So get that in. And keep watching out for all the fantastic Sunrider products. And I hope you do share with others. I know that they'll be as grateful as we all are. So thank you again, everyone, tonight. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.